There are stories behind your eyes, written on deeper parts of you that you ever knew existed. Narrow valleys finally etched into your bone and marrow filled with heaven's ink. Before your lungs held breath and your eyes beheld sight, you and your story were known. You were known by a God who created earth and sky, gave himself to this world to be tortured and die. You were known as he hung from a tree. A wreath of thorns nestled into his skull, his righteousness traded for our selfishness, and in an instant, your story, my story, every story was changed. One perfectly lived life, one gruesomely public death, one eternally celebrated resurrection cemented certain salvation for all who would believe in him. With joyful eyes, Jesus looked through our rebellion to see the stories he had written himself and declared them worth dying for. Your bones are like stones. Stones and bones becoming building blocks beveled together to build something beautiful. Something beautiful like a church. His church. A sanctuary, a home, his kingdom, his nail-scarred hands, his tear-washed feet, unbroken, complete. Your bones are not broken. Maybe dusty and dry, but not broken. Never broken. Our flawed bones are the greatest vessel this world has ever seen. Your body, this valley of bones, was meant to hold something. You were created to carry a breath, a gasp of life which was given as a gift to give away, to willfully carry a calling, a destiny of hope upon glorious hope, one of unparalleled love and of unprecedented joy. You are a skeleton cathedral of nerve, spirit, and muscle. The shattered pieces of your laid down dreams rearranged into mosaic stained glass, catching and casting light in beautifully imperfect harmony for all the world to see. For the smallest light in the darkest and driest of valleys can be blindingly bright. Your bones were not made for holy complacency, but our backs have been made strong to bend down to the woman caught in adultery, to father the orphan, to feed the hungry, to care for the widow, to give rest to the weary, to fight the